Tacos.
Tacos. Who's ready for some tacos? Taco Tuesday! Taco Tuesday! Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Bombinator, DJ, or sorry, not DJ Night PGK, and Bombinator, DJ Nighthawk. Hello there. Night PGK, Bombinator, permission granted, welcome aboard. General, DJ Nighthawk, Kyle's on, Nabby, Zabex Canaries, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening. How's the camera? Seem like all right. Good afternoon, good evening, and happy Taco Tuesday. Hope you guys are having an enjoyable week, and hopefully you guys are recovering from your 4th of July hangover, day 2 or day 3 from it. Hope you guys enjoy, and welcome back, and welcome aboard. We're going to be doing some War Tales on Legends. Hello, hello. Looks like we have a new ranked season coming up here. I think ranked season started. I think it's a 2 versus 2 at like tier 6s or something. Oh boy. I need to get a particular mission started though for I think the Research Bureau before we get into it. Hey Nabby. I got that. Bureau and Regalo. Let's get this started. Activate projects. On another segment, huh? We should go change that then. Julio Cesare, something else there. Tier 5 ship. Oh, we could have used this yesterday for Julio Cesare, huh? We went to play it. Although it doesn't count for the arcade mode. Okay, so I have to switch captains here. Sorry, one of you guys has to go to the other segment. There. Cool. Got that taken care of. Store, make sure you don't forget your daily container. It's under offers, daily reward. Don't forget your daily reward. And then let's take a look at some of our missions today. Alright, Weekly Havoc. This is our normal stuff for the Admiral backing, so we just need to basically play the game for now. 3 eras. We're not going to be able to do that with the War Tales, Air Superiority, and Premium Supplies. Bombinator, we're going to be needing to do one more Tier 7 win. Actually, I don't think we need to do this anymore. But yeah, we'll still need to get 4 legendary wins out of the way and 1 Tier 7 win out of the way at co-op battles, at least at the end of the War Tales. So that's on the agenda. War Tales. Assemble fleets. Hoagie says he's back in the States now, so he might be able to join us today if he's interested. Invite sent to Bombinator. Let's see if JW Dragons are on invite sent. And then DJ Nighthawk, invite sent. Alright, sent out a whole bunch of invitations. Night PGK, are you online? You want to join too? There you are. Invite sent to Night PGK. Hey Ellie. Bomb's going straight to the Rhode Island. Okay. The guy that was inquiring about the USS Voyager is not here yet. So we'll stick with doing basically Pommern or other ships for right now. We could actually go up to legendaries too. Knight's taking a tier 7. Well, if I don't ready up a battleship here soon, I'm not gonna have the opportunity. You can run tier 7 there, Knight. Doesn't matter. Should be able to do 7, 8, and legendaries. Doesn't matter there. Alright, we'll rip it up with the Schlieven! Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. What's the EOP? Effective penetration or something? What do you mean by EOP? What commander? Legendary skill on the US and Russian commander. Equilibrium of power. Chance of causing HE shells and bombs fires plus 3%. Armor penetration HE shells plus 30%. Main cruiser HE shell damage negative 20. So this is what you're looking for. So you want me to run Worcester with EOP, Equilibrium of Power. You're saying it's OP now with the fire starters? Well, especially if I do this here too. And this one. Okay, so how many fires do you think we can do on a Wartails op? How many fires do you think we can start? I'm sure we can probably do it. Oh, you know what? That's right, we can do this. What's a preset? What commanders? Admiral, Grand Admiral Nimitz. What commanders what inspirations should I use for the fire starts? Let me turn my volume a little bit here. I can't hear my console a bit. Any suggestions on the fire starters? Isn't there a couple of inspiration out there? It's was the Pan-Asian Azure Lane Cruiser in Harugumo. So we need... Alright, before we get too far along then, wish I can sort by nation, like more than this right here I'm at. So you're saying the cruiser? Pan-Asian Azure Lane Cruiser. Okay, so chances of HE cruiser shells and bombs causing fire 1.8%. Carbon. Okay. Got her. And you're saying Harugumo though. Harugumo is not a cruiser captain though, right? So ARP Harugumo is Japanese destroyer. Did I pass it? It's a cruiser commander? Okay. Let's try that again then. Gun range and fire chance. Did I pass Japanese already? What the fudge? Not very many Japanese cruiser commanders, is there? I got Nachi, Azuma, Takao. So it's not a cruiser commander. I think it's a generic commander then. Okay, let's take it off. Under Japan. I was looking under Japan just now. This is an ARP. Oh, Haruna? No, that's secondary. Iona. Harugumo. Harugo. Oh. Gotcha. Harugo. Okay. Both inspirations are in, but let me do something real quick here first before we go too far on that. Commanders. Let's go to Japan and let's go to Harugo. She is not fully updated. She's not fully upgraded. I've got 24. Let's go ahead and get her all the way up. So her inspiration is up. I don't know if I can go all the way to full deck out though. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough. Just in case though. Let's go over to Pan Asian and Harbin. She is decked out. But I also can't go full deck on this one either. So, alright. I can only get it up to 1.9 instead of 2%. And I can only get her up to 0.95% instead of 1%. So what that should do then, if we have Norman Scott running this, how do you make it? Okay, we gotta change presets. There we go. Presets number 2. So this makes the main battery chance of fire. Hello? How come I can't move down? Oh. 22.8% chance. The initial result is 12. So you're saying 23% chance of fire with nearly 40 millimeters of penetration? Or Wooster with these 2 inspirations? Jesus.
Feel the burn.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Hey, McEwen. Permission granted. Welcome aboard. Okay, so guesses on how many fires I'm gonna start with this configuration then on the first try. Yes, but DJ Nighthawk, what's the reload time for Yamato? The reload time for Wooster is 4 seconds. So would you rather go with a 35% chance of fire with a 30-second reload time, or 23% chance of fire in 4 seconds? Anybody else want to join? We got one more spot, just in case. I guess we should fire up some music, huh? One more spot. I think we had a couple music requests from yesterday that didn't get through. Ehawk Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun, Right-Handed Doom startup. So we'll just go with our sound request, our music request. Aerosauce Calm, hello. Alright, something's bugging me. Sorry. I think I might be a little too bright on my camera. There we go. Hey, Richter Scale. Hey, General.
Enemy forces control the area. Secure the control points and prepare for a fight.
Time we'll be changing over to the PC version of ships, 3 hours. We'll be on the PC version of ships in 3 hours. Okay.
Problem solved, sir.
And in 4 hours, we'll do our first code giveaway for the PC version of ships. I do not have any codes for the console. I'm sorry, guys. For Legends. So our requests are open. What you guys want to hear?
First enemy group neutralized. Keep the momentum going.
Ooh, take me down to the Paradise City. Sorry, I forgot the lyrics there for a moment. I just cleared your Black Hole Sun request there too, E-Hawk MPA, because it was from yesterday. Didn't get to it by the end of the stream, that's why. Run it back? Yeah, it's gonna run it back. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are running a Worcester with nearly 23% chance of fire with almost 40 millimeters of penetration. And that's for the HEs. Who farted? Permission granted. Welcome aboard. The purpose being, well, Legends has these abilities where you can stack certain stats quite a bit as long as you have a bunch of commanders available. So, like certain ships, like imagine having a cleaver with less than 5 kilometer detect. Only because you can stack all these different commander skills to make the concealment lower. So, what we stacked on this was the HE fire chance and HE penetration for inspirations on a commander's, select commanders, which you can't do on the PC version of ships. It's only unique for Legends because you can have so many different commanders' skills as inspirations. What's up, Belmere? Guys, make sure you guys follow Belmere. He just raided into the channel. There's a shout out for him. He's been doing some Winrows lately, also Star Wars, and occasionally doing some Warships. So make sure to go by his channel and check out. Maybe keep a tab open for him, lurk on his channel if you like.
Second enemy group eliminated. You're making progress.
Yes, this is the same bomber that you usually see doing the knock-knocks and also the gift bombs and such in the past, so make sure to go by and check out his streams sometimes, guys. Today he was on Winrows.
Language.
Language! So the purpose being, though, is if somebody gets this configuration, goes to PvP mode, and you start getting melted by one Worcester and constantly getting lit on fire, and just being just wrecked by the amount of shells he's doing. He's probably running this configuration. So Star Wars is on hold until they fix the bug. The Force is broken and won't let anyone use its powers. You lost your ship there, bum. How was the stream there, Valmir? What's kind of disgusting on this build is that, do you see how much damage I'm doing to AA and secondaries? Like if you're a carrier captain looking to pick on somebody, if you were to just go smash like someone that's been getting hit by like a booster's HE all day, that guy's not gonna have any AA left.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
Do some map clearing and naval battles.
Exceptional work. The region is under our control.
23 fires, 406 shell hits, 10 incapacitations. Hello, Christopher, over on YouTube. Balmer, thank you for the raid. I hope the stream went well for you, man, and welcome aboard, Raiders. Name is Highfire, community contributor for World Warships North America and also for Legends. Currently, we're doing War Tales on Legends. Balmer, thank you for the raid, and welcome aboard, Raiders. Happy Taco Tuesday. I do have my taco shirt on today. Tacos! So this applies to all US and USSR cruisers. So you can do this configuration with USSR cruisers. All those little lighthouse builds too, you mean? Ones that are like Chapayev that like to stay at the edge of the map and such. That's crazy. Are these kills counting toward this little counter that I have? How many? What's the kill count on my cruiser here? My one cruiser got obliterated. Hey, world's worst player, I sent you your dubs yesterday. I think I sent it to the right account. So, kill count 170. Keep that in mind, guys. Kill count 170. I'll roll again. Anybody else want to join us for War Tales? We have one spot, 7, 8s, or legendary ships. Anybody like to join us on either PlayStation, Xbox, or Steam Legends? We're running War Tales. We have one spot available. Well, you just need to earn experience. Hey, Peter. You don't see Wargaming leaving equilibrium of power as it is. So 3% chance of fires, 30% armor penetration from HE shells of your cruiser. 30%. Cruiser's main battery HE shell damage, -20. I don't know. -20 on the percent damage is quite high. Triple X Files, permission granted, welcome aboard. Peter, permission granted, welcome aboard. Happy Taco Tuesday, guys. Vermont's Kremlins and incomparables with fire and the Woosters. Nasty.
Allied HMS Hood is hunting the Bismarck. Follow her lead. Detected and damaged by the Allied air carrier. Don't let her escape.
I wonder how quickly we can burn down the Bismarck with this chem pig.
Great work. The first wave of enemies is defeated.
You can't do killing in the name of. Unless you find the radio edit. Find the radio edit. So, exclamation mark, wrong song. So to remove it, now type in exclamation mark SR killing in the name of radio edit. I'll
The
pull a
second
little
wave
bit
of
much more, I
reinforcements is
know,
dealt
but
with. Keep going.
there you go. It just cuts out that long segment that says F, 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 F. You know what I mean. F you, F you, F you, blah, 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 blah. Hey, Z German Coast Guard, permission granted, welcome aboard. Lesnick, permission granted, welcome aboard.
The Bismarck is on her way to the evacuation point. Intercept her before she reaches it.
Hello. Hey, Megalodon. So 15 fires and Bismarck's still burning. So 4,000 per tick. So about 4,000 damage per salvo. Who beats Tyr? Oh no! Ripperoni.
The Bismarck is sunk. Deal with the last
Ripperoni.
waves of reinforcements to disengage.
The ship is on fire. Enemy cruiser destroyed. Enemy cruiser detected. Enemy destroyed. Sir.
No rammings, no rammings.
Torpedoes to port.
Okay, what's my other option here?
Torpedoes to port.
Experimental shells. Let's say 80% more damage. Ooh, nasty.
Ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Hey, Jarhead.
Great job,
Jarhead,
everyone.
permission granted.
Bismarck's
Welcome
been
aboard.
sunk and all the reinforcements defeated.
Hello. Almost 400,000 damage. 34 fires. Well, I made 138,000 credits on that. That's funny. Damn, even with all that damage, only second on the team. Bomb number 1. Good job. Taco Tuesday.
Tacos.
I didn't even put on a booster too. Main battery range, movement, speed, and cooldown for all consumables. Yeah, we can pass on that. Alright, it is counting. So, the original count was 170. This now I'm at 175. So, Wartails is counting for the kill count on the ship. And guys, that is something very unique to the console or Legends version of ships you don't have on the PC. It's an actual kill count as a camouflage. I have seen some Shimikazes out there with 20,000 plus kills. Oh no! What happened? Good evening there, Kazi Reggie. Had to leave. Okay, alright. We've got 2 spots open for anybody that's on Legends version would like to join us for War Tales. 7, 8, or legendary ships. Our Zhao's name is Gold Poop Z. Must be a golden goose.
This is command. Capture control points Alpha and Bravo. Hold position. Await further
Expect
instructions.
nothing. Permission
Stay
granted.
sharp.
Welcome aboard.
You're starting in separate zones. Capture your assigned point. No backup yet.
Enemy battleship detected.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Last match, maybe my best yet. So I was using the 460 guns Yamato to their fullest ability. Cool. That's all you wanted to do, though. So you got to take off, huh? Hello, Corondo Blue. There you go. See, that's the radio edit. Just basically cuts out that long part where the F you won't do what you tell me, that kind of thing. That's all it does. Otherwise, the rest of the song is fine.
Sector secured. You're regrouped now. One fleet. Press on and capture the final objective together. Eyes open.
Yo, just got home from work for the week. Congrats there, Thread. Enjoy your time home. Beer 30 o'clock. Gotcha. So you mean all day drinking? Gotcha. Last Nick with a 3-stream streak. Nice. Got THC vapor. Ooh. It's a whole lot of woman. Oh, what kind of mouse did you get? What kind of mouse did you get? Some cheap brand Chinese ripoff of Razer. Gotcha. Okay. So like a $20 mouse. If that. Put $4. Damn. Hope you get your whole whopping $4 out of that bounce, dude.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Anyhow, this seems to be a pretty interesting build there, Grand Admiral Nimitz, if you're still here. Oh, Bomb's about to die. What happened, Bomb?
Wait. Incoming contacts from behind. Ambush. All ships turn and engage.
You were flooding, Bomb.
Enemy forces regrouped and launching a counterattack. Hold the sector and crush their last push. This ends now.
Ooh, tactical reload. Oh my gosh. Ducka, 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 ducka. Yeah, let's go. I want 4 fires on you. Oh, never mind. You did. Language! Bomb!
Enemy nearly done. Repel this final assault. Victory is ours.
Bang, dude.
Enemy aircraft carrier blown up.
He wouldn't leave me alone.
The ship is on fire.
Enemy cruiser sunk. We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Ow.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Mission complete. That's how it's done, captains. The sea is ours. For now.
Excellent. So this could be applied to Smolensk's probably too. Imagine with the Smolensk. What's up, Stressor Man?
Whiskey!
Anybody want to join us? We got 2 spots. War Tales on Xbox, PlayStation, or on Steam Legends. Need some tacos. Stressor Man, permission granted. Welcome aboard, Stressor Man. Oh, bombs gonna take the midway out, eh?
Tacos.
Invite sent, Beretta. Taco Tuesday. Okay, here we go. Night PGK or PG, yeah, PGK says last one. What's up, Big Bad Ralph?
This is command. Capture control points Alpha and Bravo. Hold position. Await
Alright,
further
Knight's last
instructions.
round's
Stay
this
sharp.
one. On the Richter scale with the
You're
75
starting in
stream streak.
separate zones. Capture your assigned point. No backup yet. You're flying solo for now.
Hello.
hide. Bomb is here, yeah, she's here. We're on Legends first here, Ralph. So she's not on comms yet. Yeah, bomb's playing CB. Bone Strike. Permission granted. Welcome aboard, Bone Strike.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Sector secured. You're regrouped now. Squirrel. On fleet.
Squirrel.
Press on and capture the final objective together.
Yeah, song requests are open. Get them in.
Enemy carrier spotted near the objective. Expect heavy air activity.
Just ordered a Shock Blue Xbox controller for $40 because I had 30 in Walmart gift cards. Cool. What you gonna play with your Xbox controller there, Thread? It's for single player games like Tomb Raider and stuff. Okay. Cult of the Lamb. Lamb chops.
り返して。これで向こうも私たちの力を認めてくれるかしら。敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Wait. Incoming contacts from behind. Ambush. All ships turn and engage. Enemy forces regrouped and launching a counterattack. Hold the sector and crush their last one. This ends now.
"敵の巡洋艦を発見。気をつけて。敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Enemy's nearly done. Repel this final assault and victory is ours.
A lot of ships just showed up just now.
敵戦艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Bomb, you gonna stay alive this time? Oh my gosh.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
What's the purple max thing mean? After a certain amount of secondaries or after a certain amount of damage, the secondaries are reloading faster. It's an upgrade you can get for your ships on Legends for, I believe, steel. Legends have ops, all tiers.
指揮官、残り5分よ。分かってるわね。
Yeah, they're called War Tales on Legends, yes.
Mission complete.
Nice.
That's how it's done, captains. The sea is ours. For now.
Well, these War Tales are only available for next month, though, so
この勝利を
you
鉄
may want to
血の
jump
同
on
胞
it.
たちに。
I think the lowest tier, though, I think is like 4, 5, and 6, maybe. It's pretty easy to get to 4, 5, and 6, though, for Legends. On Legends, you can upgrade your upgrades. So here we have a secondary modification number 3 that has been epic boosted. So for every 30,000 damage, it reduces the reload time by another 5%. Alright, no problem, Night PGK. And then we can upgrade this again if we wanted to. So we can upgrade it with steel. Another one with 30,000. Is it 30,000 steel? No. For 2,000 steel for every 30,000 damage. It also increases the reload time. Or no, secondary damage shells deal extra 5% damage to the end of the battle for every one kill. They can do a lot of stacking. You can do a lot of damage stacks on Legends. My son occasionally hops on to my Legends account Xbox. He might get into War Tales. Cool. Thanks, Knight. Have a good rest of your Taco Tuesday. So, anybody else want to join us on Legends? Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam? Need a tier 7, 8, or legendary ship, though. What are we at? So, we need just one more round to get the Endurance Trials number 3 out of the way. Alright. No takers, so it's just gonna be me, Beretta, and Bomb. Alright, here we go. There's a little bit of a pause at the end of this, under this song here. Credit earning or credit, there it goes. Ooh, Frost Shield. All right, Frost Sword.
Captains, hold position and prepare to secure the choke point. Enemy forces are en route. Stand ready.
今度こそは各艦大意見ではなく私と指揮官の指示に従って
Did you get the Steam hardware survey request? Probably. Haven't really opened Steam in today. Wasn't there one that just went out like a couple weeks ago or something? Thought I got one a couple weeks ago. AMD at 46% market share now. Yep. But Nvidia is holding that really tight though. Nvidia still has a huge majority on that. A lot of old cards out there though. Like a lot of people running 1660 still. I know it's CPUs. You know, give a lot of credit to gamers. Gamers are not dumb sometimes. They know they know what their value is in their hardware when they pick it up. A lot of them aren't just blind and go, Intel all the way, yeah, because they've been around forever.
Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location.
You put price, performance, and on it, and get a pretty good value on it. They're gonna jump on it, man. Not that long ago, many said AMD was going out of business. Yeah, not after, what was it, Sue? Sue took over it. Changed their architecture to chiplets.
敵の巡洋
change their industry completely around. The Threadripper is pretty crazy, yeah. Basically, the biggest difference what AMD did is instead of making all of the components of the chip in one big house like Intel does, they don't make their actual chips. TSMC does, but they also started doing chiplets instead of big massive processors. Made a huge difference on their SKUs. Ten years ago, AMD was at $2 a share. Now they're at 517. Yeah, all right. Same thing with Nvidia before the data center boom. Infinity Fabric. AMD GPUs.
Hostile reinforcements inbound. Enemy vessels closing in.
よくやったわ。右舷にライス
Pay attention to the minimap. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location.
You know, I was kind of concerned at that time too when I was upgrading my machine from last year, going from a 1070, using the NVIDIA codec to stream, even though the 2000 series cards have a better encoder for streaming. Picking up the Radeon 9070 or so, I was kind of concerned about the quality of the encoder. I don't think you guys even noticed a difference. Did you? Hey, Katra, good evening. Happy Taco Tuesday. Hope you're doing well too, thank you.
対応が完了したわ。次は気をつけて。
Whiskey!
That was yesterday. Whiskey entries were yesterday for Monday. Blech. Thirsty Monday?
よくやったわ。
Uh-oh. Lost a random. You're kicking back a Shiner Bach? Cool.
Excellent work. Enemy group down. Keep up the pressure.
火力なら負けないわ。
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Pay attention to the mini-map. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location. Enemy carrier spotted. Stay alert and watch the skies.
戦場に火災発生。爆沈はさせない。魚雷が当たったわ。やる。対応が完了したわ。次に気をつけて。残り5分よ。分かってるわね。敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。エンジンが損傷。少し敵戦艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Oh, an apprentice. Hello.
Outstanding performance. Mission accomplished.
GG's. Anybody want to join us for the Xbox, PlayStation, or Legends on Steam?
あなたもよくやったわ。
Nice. A man from Tennessee. Abby, is this your jam? Alright, global experience needed next. Okay, Ralph, good night. You didn't know this one? Okay. Free experience this time. What you got going on there, bum? Jane and Crow, welcome back. Permission granted. Welcome aboard. Okay, you guys ready? Checking out the campaign ship, the Indiana.
Thunderbirds are a go.
South Dakota class, really good BB. Yeah, yeah. Worthwhile in getting it this time around for the Admiral back and think of it as like a up-tiered Massachusetts there, Bombardier. Do pretty decent secondaries
勝利に導いて
for
みせるわ
Legends.
期待して戦場に火災発生爆沈はさせない敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認よくやったわ
My man, why aren't you moving?
Expect heavy resistance. Stay sharp. Pay attention to the mini-map. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location.
Whiskey!
Yeah, let's go.
Stay away from my vodka!
敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Tactical reload.
Hostile reinforcements inbound. Enemy vessels closing in. Pay attention to the minimap. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location.
All stations retreat.
Catch Pokemon, guys. Catch Pokemon.
敵戦艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。戦場に火災発生。爆撃の駆逐艦を発見させない。近づけないように。
Oh. Hello, island. Well, looks like a running ground might have benefited me from missing those torpedoes.
敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。敵巡洋艦の撃沈。
Excellent work. Enemy group down. Keep up the pressure.
敵戦艦の撃沈を確認。回避して。よくやったわ。対応が完了。
Pay attention to the minimap. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location. Enemy carrier spotted. Stay alert and watch the skies.
Wondering where this other cruiser's going. That's back behind here now. Hey, Bigler, thanks for the lurk. Thanks for the like.
主砲が損傷したわ。副兵装でしのぐわ。敵の巡洋艦を発見。敵艦を貫通。やるわね。
No.
進出している。速やかなる対処を頼むわ。敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。指揮官、よくやった。残り5分したわ。分かってるよね。気をつけて。速やかなる対処を頼むわ。
Outstanding performance. Mission
Nice.
accomplished.
GG's. Invitations out there for anybody who wants to join on the Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam for Legends. Legends on
あなたがよく
Steam.
やったわ。
7-8 or Legendary required to join us on War Tales. Invitation is out there. Just ordered some Domino's stuffed crust pizza with 7 toppings, 2 mediums. Wow. Seven toppings. $34. Cheese, pineapple, 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 and pineapple. Right, Mom? You're a fan of pineapple on pizza. Let's go. Yeah. This past weekend, my father fired up his new outdoors wood-fired pizza grill. Amazing pizza. Nice. I think we're missing some pineapple. Not enough pineapple on the toppings. Yes. We're gonna get this mission over and over again, or what? Come on. Hawaiian Loco Moco? I like pizza with my pineapple. It's like saying I like coffee with my sugar. Ah, I'll get a little coffee with my sugar, please.
Captains, hold position and prepare to secure the choke point. Enemy forces are en route.
Making me a
Stand
bit
ready.
hungry now here, man.
各艦大意見ではなく私と指揮官の指示に従って。敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
You got this particular trail mix that has sunflower seeds, and now it's gotten to the bottom part where it's just about almost all sunflower seeds now.
Expect heavy resistance. Stay sharp.
Staying the deck this weekend. You're so sore from detailing cars. One of the cars we detailed was stolen
Reconnaissance is
the next
transmitting
day.
data about
Oh,
the enemy's
damn.
location.
It's all about the creamer for the coffee. Well, did you do it? Why are they suspicious of you? Guilty conscience or what? You had one of your bros do it.
You're killing me, Smalls.
They got footage of a tow truck stealing it from a neighbor's camera. Is this a Tennessee whiskey song? Just that slow burn jam.
敵の駆逐艦を発見。敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。敵戦艦の撃沈を
Yep,
確認。
sure enough.
よくやったわ。
Hostile reinforcements inbound. Enemy vessels closing in.
よくやったわ。 浸水している。
Pay attention to the minimap. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location.
いい一撃ね。これで向こうも対応が完了したわ。次は気をつけて。敵戦艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Have you told me your Jack Daniels story? If you did, I don't remember. So I can't say that I have, or you have, I don't know. Letter Nabby.
いい一撃ね。これで向こうも私たちの力を認めてくれるかしら。
Hold tight. Help's jingling your way. Wash your boots and candy stash. Thank you.
Did you meet someone or something at a Jack Daniels like venue or something? Is that what it was? Or you got hooked up at a place or something with a bunch of Jack Daniels? And yeah, I don't remember, Nabby. I'm sorry if you did.
敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。敵巡洋艦
We
の
live
撃沈を確
approximately an hour
認。
away from the distillery.
よくやったわ。
It's a big tourist attraction for the tours, but it's a dry county. They can't sell the whiskey there. So on the tour, they give you a whiskey by selling you the glass, and they give you the whiskey in
Excellent
it
work. Enemy
free.
group down. Keep up the pressure.
Okay.
Pay attention to the minimap. Reconnaissance is transmitting data about the enemy's location. Enemy carrier
Bit of a
spotted.
loophole there,
Stay
huh?
alert and watch the skies.
So it's like imagine going into a shop or something like that. So, you know, free beer, but you gotta have your own bottles. Oh yeah, we'll sell you the bottles. They're empty. Interesting. Yeah, like they used to sell brass knuckles as paperweights. That is pretty interesting. I see like a lot of those things around, like in, I think like South area, even like Midwest. There'll be dry counties where they're not allowed to sell alcohol, but then everybody just goes to the next county over anyways. And the crazy thing about it is like the next county over that can sell alcohol is usually a very heavily like church oriented or something like that county, isn't it?
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Or is it reverse? Is the Usually the dry counties are the heavily religious counties, but then the next county over is like has some type of liquor stores owned by the church of the next county over or some shit like that. Sorry, language, but I don't know, some kind of weird loophole and stuff between counties.
残り5分よ。分かってるわね。敵空母の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。
Kind of reminds me of when I visited my cousin in Colorado. Colorado Springs, I think, can't sell anything higher a certain alcohol point in beer. So you just have those like 4%er beers everywhere, or something like that.
敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認。
I was like, what?
よくやったわ。
And then every time I go to Ohio, go to Walmart, you pick up like these watered down freaking
敵戦艦の撃沈を確認。
liquors.
よくやったわ。
Get them from the gas station or grocery store, but if you really want the heavier liquor, you have to go to an actual liquor store.
Outstanding performance.
Like, what the
Mission
hell?
accomplished.
Oh, I thought that was kind of weird. Yeah, there's like the county that I like went to go get trained for previous work.
あなたもよくやったわ。
Some reason either that county or whatnot, you can go to Walmart and you can go to like gas station and pick up actual like Jim Beam or rum or anything like that, but it was like 20% or something like that instead of the normal 40%. It's like lower percentage, something like that. But if you wanted the higher percentage, you actually have to go to a liquor store to get it. It's really quite strange. That's right. I had to actually go into a specific grocery stores that have the liquor all in one little area, and you had to buy it there at that little liquor place. And you couldn't buy it at a regular register. That's yeah. Now I remember. So if you wanted like the watered down stuff, you can buy that stuff at like the gas station or like Walmart. But if you wanted like the higher 40%, you know, the 80% whatnot, 80 proof, you have to buy it in an actual designated location in the store, and you can't walk out of that little area into the regular part of the store without purchasing it first. And obviously you have to have a bag or something like that. Sounds like Pennsylvania. Oh, this is Ohio, so it's just south of Canton, or just north of Canton, Ohio. That's where that that football Hall of Fame thing is at. Prone Prime Time, permission granted. Welcome aboard, Prone Prime Time. Moore County, despite being home to Jack Daniel's Distillery. Oh wait, did I read that already? Oh wait, no, Moore County, despite being Jack Daniel's Distillery, Moore County itself was once completely dry. However, the county now allows the sale of commemorative bottles of Jack Daniel's in the White Rabbit Bottle Shop, and one can take part in a sampling tour at the distillery. Sounds like someone probably put some legislation finally in or something. Pennsylvania, you can't buy a case of beer in a grocery store, but you can walk in and out buying 2 6-packs at a time all day long.
Instructions. Stay sharp.
Huh?
You're starting in separate zones.
What?
Capture your assigned point. No backup yet. You're flying solo for
So
now.
you guys gotta realize, I grew up in Southern California. California, you literally can just buy your mixer and your alcohol straight from like the grocery store. No ifs, buts about it. You go to friggin' Steeder Brothers, you go to Rouse, you go to Albertsons, any of those places, Walmart. And you can literally just buy friggin' your Bacardi, Jack Daniels, blah.
敵の駆逐艦
Go
を
get your
発見
Coke or orange juice or mix or whatever and buy the same transaction straight there at the actual grocery store. That's what I grew up on. Cause I grew up in California, in Southern California. And then when I moved to Oregon up here, it's like you gotta buy it from a liquor store, and liquor stores aren't always open all friggin' week long. Like, what the hell?
敵戦艦の撃沈を確認
And I gotta go get drinks at the bar instead. Liquor stores, they're not open on Sundays, a lot of times. I mean, you can buy like really heavy alcohol beers at a grocery store. Not a problem there. Just the other day, I picked up 10% beers at the store. You can pick up wine at the grocery store.
よくやったわ
Straight up like your standard wine and such. But when it comes to hard liquor, gotta get that liquor store.
まずい指揮官浸水
The
して
liquor
いる
stores are powered by the state. Canada, the government controls it tightly for taxes, and they literally operate a chain called the beer store. Yeah. I heard Washington has the worst taxes for alcohol and tobacco. Increasing the price almost like 50% higher than normally. So the crazy thing is, Oregon, we don't have sales tax. So you got Washingtonians come down and buy stuff from here. And then it used to be that you can pump your own gas in Washington. You couldn't do that in Oregon, but that's changed now too. And then I think Washington has no personal income tax.
Press on and capture the final objective together.
So it's like
Eyes open.
people live in Washington and then do their shopping and work in Oregon. But yeah, no, actual alcohol up there is pretty damn expensive in Washington.
Carrier spotted near the objective. Expect heavy air activity.
Water supply for Jack Daniels is in a cave, and I believe on the tour you also get to see the cave. Our area has a lot of limestone, and that has something to do with the way it's made. You can't buy alcohol or buy a car on a Sunday.
敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認よくやったわ
You have to pay at certain cash registers for Pennsylvania. Can't buy a case of beer in a grocery store.
敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認よくやったわ
What's up, Gar?
敵戦艦
Happy
の
Taco
撃沈を
Tuesday,
確
Gar.
認よくやったわ
And that's what makes our United States so weird, complicated, and all that stuff. Is every state's got some different laws or kink and whatnot to it, or legislation, and
近づけないように注
can't
意
go
して
from one state, buy something, go to another state, and even different counties too. Why is this song so loud? It's almost as if every state in the United States is almost a different
敵
country
駆逐艦の撃
sometimes.
沈を確認よくやったわ
I Why'd you die, Bomb? And remember, alcohol is one thing. Remember, some states, weed and cannabis is legal. But you don't want to bring it into a certain state you fly into and such. You gotta watch out for that.
Wait. Incoming contacts from behind. Ambush. All ships turn and engage. Enemy forces regrouped and launching a counterattack. Hold the sector and crush their last push. This ends now.
I'm gonna say we're gonna do about 2 more after this on War Tales. Remember, I got those 5 co-op battles to do. So 2 more War Tales there, Beretta, if you're listening.
Enemy's nearly done. Repel this final assault and victory is ours.
Wow, you're upgrading the fiber optic internet on Wednesday? Cool. Are they turn physically out, or are they just upgrading the speed for you? Oh wait, you're upgrading the fiber optic. Never mind. I see what you mean. So they already put the lines in on the streets. So basically, they're just gonna give you a receiver thing, box, repeater box, or what are they? End node, or are they called? Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, one of the previous residences that I used to stay at in, here in Oregon. I rented a room and they had the fiber optic dormant cable, meaning it was like installed but never installed to the premise of the box. So when I moved in, I went and basically bought my own internet service, and it was fiber. And
Tacos.
so they just had to basically activate the actual fiber line itself, and then stuck
That's how
a
it's done, Captain.
powered box
The sea is
inside the
ours.
house. And
For now.
it was good to go. I don't know if any other residents thereafter used it or not. But not there anymore. It's funny how one house could have cable and also fiber. Cool. Global experience cleared. Alright, 2 more War Tales, and then we're going to be switching over to some co-op battles for about 5, and then we'll be switching to PC version of ships. Last chance if anybody wants to join us for one last round for War Tales. Ah, something different. It's Hidden Snake. General Ben, permission granted. Welcome aboard, General Ben. Used to be a cop in Oregon. Nope. Cool. Hey, Dreadful Turnip. Appreciate your service there, Dreadful Turnip. I live on just on the outskirts, just south outskirts of Portland, Oregon.
Our allies have provided 2 flotillas to support you during this mission. Reunite with them and capture the key area.
各艦大井源ではなく
Close enough to Portland there, it's still only like a 15-20 minute ride, drive or so, or bus ride. Ah, Coos County. And Sweet Home, Oregon. Coos County is on the coast. Coos Bay. Yeah.
戦場に火災発生爆鎮はさせない
Pay attention to the minimap. The convoy will proceed along the following coordinates.
Coos Bay and North Bend. Wow.
次は気をつけて敵巡洋艦の撃沈を確認よくやったわ敵戦艦の撃沈を確認よくやったわ
Sector secured. You're regrouped now. 1 fleet. Press on and capture the final objective together. Eyes open. We've been betrayed. The Pan-Asian forces have turned hostile.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually been to Coos Bay. I've been to Lincoln City. I know they're not, like, it's kind of close, but they're not that close. But yeah, I don't think I've actually been that far south. As far as when I used to work on ATMs and such, I used to go to Tillamook County and just south of Tillamook. It's pretty much as further south the coast I've been to work.
敵駆逐艦の撃沈を確認よくやったわ対応が完了したわ次は気をつけて
No, I wouldn't go to Lincoln City to work or anything. I think we just went there to visit the beach and I think breweries and I think there's a casino. I think.
戦場に火災発生爆沈はさせない
I could be mistaken. Could be another town up. Not missing much. It's beautiful, but a lot of drugs and poverty, unfortunately. Yeah. It's unfortunate that the Oregon coast is not as popular as some other coasts around the states are.
対応が完了
A
した
lot of
わ
rocky hill
次は
cliffs
気をつけて
and trees. So, trees, rocky hill cliff, and somewhat of a beach and cold. So of course, we don't really have that much of a popular tourism for the Oregon coast and such. But like I said, though, it's a nice scenic area, though.
Enemy carrier spotted. Stay alert and watch the skies. Hostile reinforcements inbound. Enemy vessels closing in.
Oh, I guess we can't all fit in this little channel, can we? Drove up the Oregon coast and saw a giant lighthouse. Is that the one that's supposed to be haunted? Heard there's like some lighthouse that's on the Oregon coast that like someone was like fell off the cliff or came off the cliff or something like that. It was a wife or significant other, the keeper or something like that. I don't know the exact story. You can just literally do you can literally do like a Google search, haunted lighthouse, Oregon coast, and it'll give you the location. I've never been there. Be surprised, a lot of lighthouses are now like they're not actually like, there's not like keeper that's usually on premise anymore. They're usually monitored remotely. It's but there are persons that are hired to go there to perform maintenances and stuff on them. They're usually there for a couple days, a couple weeks, a lot of times. This is a worldwide kind of thing. So a lot of the lighthouses are basically like just monitored remotely, and it's only when they need certain maintenance parts replaced and stuff like that they actually have a crew will go out there. And it's not just like one person; it'll be like a crew that usually stays on premise for a couple of days. And despite whatever the weather is, they gotta hunker down, stay there. Is it the Heseta Head Lighthouse in Lane County? Or Hecata? Hecata or Heseta, I'm not sure. Giant horse shoved you into the open and got you killed. Hey, Rank Rabbit, permission granted. Welcome aboard, Rank Rabbit. Shove you right into a whole bunch of torpedoes. Alright, one more War Tale, and then I'm gonna do a couple of co-op
Prestige
battles, and
ours
we're switching over to
for now.
PC version of Ships, non-Legends.
この勝利を鉄血の同胞たちに。指揮官、あなたもよくやったわ。
What do we got? Set fires to 50 ships. Alright, Bomb, one more War Tales. Beretta, one more War Tales. And then we're going to be switched to co-op for just a couple rounds, and then we'll be on the PC. The co-op battles are required for admission. Premium supplies. I need one tier 7 premium ship win that gives me a commander container. 4 wins and legendaries will give me 100 steel and some promotion orders for commanders. And then that'll be it for the week. And then if you haven't caught the schedule, Mondays, or I'm generally on Legends on Mondays for the first couple of hours. Generally Mondays is when Warships drops the new content, so like this week was Star Trek collaboration. So all the Star Trek commanders and ships are available right now, most of them. I don't know what's going to happen next week, but last week it was the actual 4th of July update for Legends. So generally Legends does their updates on Mondays, so if a Monday drops, then I'm usually on to cover the update for it. And then on the non-Legends version of ships, the PC version usually drops their updates on Wednesdays and Thursdays. All right. Double strike.
Headshot.
There's an Indiana.
And fair seas.
I know, today is Taco Tuesday. What am I talking about Monday for? Since War Tales has been available for the last couple of months, basically, we've been actually doing a couple of War Tale rounds with the community. Whoever's able to join up on Legends, they're welcome
This
to
is
for the War
command.
Tales.
Capture
You can do up to
control points
5-man
Alpha and Bravo.
divisions.
Hold position, await further instructions, stay sharp.
に導いてみせるわ。期待して。
You're starting in separate zones. Capture your assigned
And if you didn't know,
points.
yes,
No
I am a
backup
community
yet.
contributor
You're
for
flying solo
Legends
for now.
itself. Although I did not start on Twitch as a community contributor here in 2019. I started as a community contributor for Facebook Gaming for Legends back in 2019.
火力なら負けないわ。
But Facebook Gaming is kind of went under.
敵艦を
So I have
貫
been
通
here on Twitch since 2023 full time. What's up, Green Ghost Man? So if you didn't know that I was a CC, it's probably why, because I wasn't really streaming here on Twitch, nor YouTube actually. But I am. I'm also a community contributor for the regular version of Warships, non-Legends. I've been a CC for them since 2017. So that means I think we're going to be going on 10 years pretty soon with them. Next year. September. I don't usually get very many codes for Legends, though, unfortunately. So if you ever see me doing a code giveaway, I will specifically tell you that it's not for Legends if it is for the original version of ships. However, if I do ever get codes for Legends, I will usually give them away on Mondays or Tuesdays if I'm streaming specifically Legends only. Just to make sure nobody's confused. But the code giveaways for Legends are very sparse, very rare.
爆沈はさせない。審査して速やかな対処を頼むわ。敵戦艦の撃沈を確認。よくやったわ。次は気をつけて。
What's going on, Gringos man? How you doing?
Sector secured. You're regrouped now. One fleet. Press on and capture the
Are you
final
back in
objective
Canada, or are
together.
you still
Eyes open.
still elsewhere?
Enemy carrier spotted near the objective. Expect heavy air activity.
I want to say song requests are open. You got a job finally, so I've been working, but otherwise chilling. Okay. Nice, congrats on the job. It's been burning. It's always been burning. A vacation for people on West Coast, 3-day haunted Oregon coast itinerary. All the hot spots, sounds like fun. Really? I might have to start working on my IRL streaming here, huh? Start doing some IRL streaming, get used to it here, get some setup, get some equipment, get that stuff underway so we can do some Oregon coast ghost hunting, huh? Ooh. I think there was actually a couple of the streamers that I might be following. I wouldn't say it was Oregon Coast, but they've done something like that too already. One day I was just like scrolling, I was like, what are these guys streaming? They went like as a group though, it was like 4 streamers. It was like a group thing. IRL Phasmo? I mean, I've got the phone to do it. And, in fact, I have a spare phone to look at chat with. That was my intent. I got a newer, updated phone to do those type of live streams. Then I was going to use my old phone as a we're kind of piggyback kind of thing to look at chat. That was the intent. Spend the day at haunted locations in the night and haunted hotels. There's also one up the gorge, I believe, too.
Wait. Incoming contacts from behind. Ambush. All ships turn and engage.
There's a location, haunted location
Enemy
up the
forces
gorge,
regrouped
which
and
is the
launching a
Columbia River.
counterattack. Hold the sector and crush
That's
the
in
last
between
push.
Washington and
This
Oregon.
ends now.
Although going from the gorge to the Oregon coast is like a 4-hour drive, three. So that's a heck of a drive to go back and forth between locations. Need a FLIR. I'll come down for that stuff, man. I mean, how many people are actually pretty close to Portland area in general? So let's do a head count. Who's at least 3 hours away from Portland, Oregon area? At least 3 hours.
Enemy's nearly done. Repel this final assault and victory is ours.
Some streamers have done like a casual meetup. Meaning like they would actually put a reservation in like a brewery for like a couple of hours. Not the whole day, but a couple hours. Could be a little expensive though, but there have been streamers that have done that for like a community meetup. It's just I think my primary audience though is on the East Coast. I think I have just a handful of you that are like near Oregon, period. You have an RV trailer, so the travel for you would be no big deal. Every time we go to concerts, I try to put it in Discord too. Hey, you going to the same concert? Well, have a beer, let's go. So Stressor Man and Petty are pretty much the only closest ones that would be nearby for community meetup.
Mission complete. That's how it's done,
Of course,
Captain.
other than
The sea
like
is
these,
ours.
maybe
For
maybe
now.
we'll hit up like Salt Miner or something like that for good old times. Okay, Bomb Ready, we're switching to co-op. I need to do 4 wins in co-op real quick for legendaries, and then I gotta do 1 tier 7 real quick. Oh yeah? Aren't you on my Discord? You can send me a DM on Discord, Mystical. You can run your... Oh, you're running your guys' tier 7s first? Okay. I only got 1 7 to do. Everything else is legendaries, guys.
Alright, well, I'll do 1.
When we go to legendaries, you can still bring your tier 8.
I need to run a tier 6, so.
Yeah, you'll have to do that on your own then. After this, you can break off and do your tier 6 while we do your tier legends then if you want. Okay, I got it, Mystical, thanks. Yeah, either DM on Discord or Twitch Whispers. I'll take a look at it later. In fact, I got a notepad open right now, so I'll take a look at it tonight after stream. Shit. Haunted Oregon Coast locations. Oregon Coast journey, huh? I did go into co-op, right? Okay, yeah. Hey, last warning. Okay. So essentially, if I had a larger community that was like closer to Oregon or Washington, then a meetup would probably be something we could do. But if there's only going to be a head count of maybe 5, that's going to be a really super small venue for everybody to go down, you know, several hours drive just for a couple hours. So if we had somewhere like maybe like a 10 head count, I'd probably like reserve a 5-hour place somewhere or something like that. That would be cool. But I'm taking a gander that most of you guys are probably on the East Coast. I am going to TwitchCon after all. So if you really want to meet up, we can do an actual official meet at TwitchCon. There's places to do it, designated places for meetups. Snowboarding meetup, Mount Hood, the Meadows. It's a possibility. If we get enough snowpack. That El Nino, we're gonna have a really bad winter this winter with like barely any snow or snowpack. What skin? There ain't any snow. It is going to be pretty interesting, though, for the later half of this year for California, because I realize that usually the El Nino season pushes our weather that we normally get in Oregon further south. So California is actually going to get wrecked later this year, and I wonder how that's going to handle with being in Los Angeles and San Diego at the in November. Might be a little bit of a rough ride for TwitchCon this year. Especially since it's so later in the year, too. Everybody's gonna be in sweaters. Sweaters and rain gear, basically, in San Diego, closer to the end of, or not end, but the beginning of November. Break out the artificial snow. At Timberline, it can also cover the lodge 3 stories. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I always wondered sometimes why, when I was like when I was a kid and such, why like California would get every like 4 or 5 years this massive downpour of rain for like 3 days straight. And now I realize, oh, it's a recurring weather pattern that happens. Because the El Nino. And we're not talking like 3 days of like mist rain. We're talking like 3 days of what you get like for like a hurricane without the winds. Just 3 days straight. You're just like, damn. Everything just gets flooded. Crazy. How's New Mexico? It is like Arizona and Texas. That was that a kid. Well, Texas or Arizona will get their monsoons too. Alright, Bomb, I need to move up to Legends here. And I don't know if Bretta wants to stick around. Brett, I need to move up to Legends now, so in co-op. You can break off if you want to do your tier 6. Never mind. There we go. What is the area between the 4 states? Is literally a corner and says it's a tourist attraction. That's Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and I believe Colorado? No. Nevada. Nevada, Utah, New Mexico, and Arizona, I think it is. No, that's too far north. Thread. We're talking like southern part. It's where 4 states come together. 4 corners. Yeah, there it is. Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Utah. Yeah. I don't know why that was flagged. Automod, what are you smoking over there? At the moment, Petty, yes. Our regular versions of Warships will probably have a Star Trek collab, probably closer to Halloween. I don't know, but I'm guessing will probably be a couple months, and it'll probably be Halloween-ish.
A battle is just a complex equation.
Don't quote me on that. I don't
Calculators
know,
at the ready.
but usually, sometimes the Legends and PC don't do the collaborations at the same time. Probably to minimize confusion of if you buy a ship on Legends, it doesn't work on PC and vice versa, you know what I mean? So, I'm sure the Star Trek, I'm sure the Star Trek collab will be on the regular version of ships at some point.
Forces are on the horizon.
And I'm gonna take a gander, I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be closer to Halloween. They love their turquoise? Yeah, they do. So it's because that's a lot of Native American stuff there. Native art. Isn't the Navajo tribe right there in part of Arizona and New Mexico? The Navajo state's right there, isn't it? Yeah.
This device can detect objects in the water by emitting sounds and listening for echoes. Genius!
Rector Scale, you gotta let your 2 songs play, man.
Torpedoes to port!
Do you think that Roll of Warships would do the 251st of the Navy?
The data shows that our
next
team has
year?
gained an advantage.
Well, this year is the 250th of the Independence, so it's more special than the 251st. And last year they did the 250 already from Navy. I know this because I applied for the front page of Twitch, and the 250th anniversary was not quite there yet. Wasn't active yet. And I was on the front page of Twitch in October. I applied for the front page of Twitch just before TwitchCon. It was like a week before TwitchCon. And my pitch was that we were going to do the 250th anniversary of the Navy. However, that event didn't start. Maybe the 255th, 255th, I don't know. 250th something for the Navy, but it didn't start right away. So I spent the front page of Twitch basically just playing regular matches and playing pink ships since it was like Breast Cancer Awareness Month or something.
Don't thank me. Our team has almost won.
The Navy thing was supposed to start up, but it wasn't. The timing was off. Weren't we building like Cambridge or something? The naval port. You requested the YouTube link directly, and then you said it's the wrong song. I think it's because you included a song list or something like that, a playlist. The ship I really wanted on the 250th of the United States Navy thing, the World of Warships, was the USS Indiana or Indianapolis. I'm pretty sure it was Indiana. No. Oh, maybe. I think that was Cambridge that you had to put together. The Indiana was still a, you had a gamble box for that. For the 250th anniversary of the Navy, they had a naval port thing, and then you had to do some things to build it, and I think you built Cambridge. And the Indiana, we built Wisconsin. I don't think we built Indiana.
May the smartest one win.
Yeah. Bridgeport. That's it. You built Bridgeport, the cruiser.
By my mega-deductive method, that there is an enemy force.
Unleash divine wrath upon Mark 1.
Are you talking about the Star Trek? Or just in general?
Let that vessel feel our thunderous wrath.
I wouldn't worry about it, Petty. No, not really.
Our main turret is broken. Kaput! Now what?
Just the most recent one that they're doing right now is the 250th Independence Day thing. And all that's doing is giving you a camouflage for the super ship main. Otherwise, though, you also get the Congress, which is the Tier 8 premium cruiser.
Enemy destroyer, sunk! Drop your protractors! We've got torpedoes straight ahead!
Yeah, you got Congress as available ship if you complete a bunch of the storyline campaign. It's a lot of grinding though if you're just barely getting into it. We're on the third week of it, and we only have 4 weeks. If you already have the Congress, you get 11,000 doubloons.
We're on fire!
Yeah. Double flood, fire, rudders out. No repair.
So I've been crunching some numbers.
Ouch.
The data shows that our team has gained an advantage. Don't thank me. Our team has almost won.
I'm in danger.
Don't thank me. Our team has almost won.
Very much. How many more wins do I need? 2 more, bomb, 2 more. Hey, tanks, evening. You finished the puzzle yesterday? You talking about the mural? Cool. I have not ranked Rabbit. I have not tried the Legends on the PC yet. No, I have not tried it. $542 ships. Smack the Montana with 6 citadels. Nice job.
Ship buoyant. Weaponry zeroed. Instruments calibrated. Enemy as good as sunk. Judging by my patented mega-deductive method, that there is an enemy force.
Nash is using the Rhode Island. Must have been close range then, Thread.
Enemy crew, have some back. We're on fire. Everything is back to normal. The enemy destroyer went down.
I think you just use dubs to get the event passes. Remember what I say about the warships? You either spend a lot of time on warships earning yourself dubs, or you open your wallet. Time is money. You can earn yourself battle passes and such in ships as long as you sacrifice your time in doing ranked matches and other means sometimes of getting dubs, public test server, that kind of thing. But ultimately, you're paying for it with your time.
I have some bad news. We're on fire!
So Thread pays with it with his time that they plays on ships. Other persons may not have the time, so they end up just paying for it through their real money. It really depends on how much, you know, you care for spending that much time on ships or not spending that much time on ships.
That our team has gained an everything is back to normal. Don't panic. Don't thank me. Almost won. Bad news.
Also, playing ranked matches does take a lot of patience too, though. And hopefully you're not on high blood pressure either. Medications. Except for there are ships you'll never get unless you open your wallet. True. Lol, what? What do you mean? What? Ranked matches are very frustrating. They can raise your blood pressure significantly. So what I'm saying is that if you play ranked matches, make sure you have a decent blood pressure level because they are frustrating rounds. I did say blood pressure. Yes, General Ben. Have you played ranked before, General Ben? I saved Bomb's butt. Okay then. Butt stuff, huh? You try not to, or have you tried it? Or you don't want to? Okay then. It gets even worse, General Ben, when you get even higher tiers or higher ranks. It'll raise your blood pressure when you start losing 5 or 6 rounds in a row and you slide back to a couple ranks down. Well, especially not on North America, when the North America population is already pretty slim. Rank matches on EU will be okay. Yeah, but you gotta realize if you play rank matches, you play a carrier, you gotta have a carrier on the other side. And a lot of times you may not have the ability to play carrier. Some ranked matches are, some ranked divisions are not the proper tier for carriers. Nobody expects you to do anything anyways.
A battle is just a complex equation. Calculators at the ready.
I'm saying the rewards in silver are minimally different than bronze, especially in dubs. It's the same as bronze. But gold is... Well, the problem with gold is that you have to get through so much steel first before you get the gold. So, gold rank has so much more silver, so much steel and dub rewards. But you have to get through so many more wins in order for you to get your gold in the first place, or doubloons. Yo, McEwen, thanks for the 100 cheers. Yeah, you need 18 wins in gold to get the max rewards out of it, and that's not without ranking out, right?
Enemy forces are on the horizon.
Well, there's a difference between that. So, standard warships, non-legends, you cannot group. Correct. Legends, you can do 2-man divs in ranked.
A battleship.
You got a potential hype train? McEwen's here, but there's a few in chat that need watching. Alright. Level 1 hype train!
This device can detect objects in the water by emitting sounds and listening for echoes. Genius! Great shooting, kid!
Small party hat next to the emotes. That's why I don't play fleet battles or rank battles on Legends. Too many sweats. Too many sweaty rounds. Yeah. 3 minutes on that hype train. That's your blood pressure going up. It's not free dubs, man. Time is not free. Thread.
Our main turret is broken! Kaput! Now what?
Yeah, smoke a joint before you go into ranked matches. It might help you.
I've been crunching some numbers. Now. The data shows that our team has gained an advantage.
Hey, ugly mug. 2 minutes left on the hype train. You got your blood pressure monitor running. Afternoon, ugly mug. Heard it the other day. All right, Bomb, I'm done with the legends. GG's. For those that are potentially watching over on YouTube, I'll be closing down the stream and restarting it when we're on the regular version of Warships, not Legends. GG's there, guys, for everybody that joined for War Tales. We'll do more War Tales next Tuesday. Banhammer. Watch out for the banhammers. Oh no, the hype train's not making it to level 2. Not like this. I'll still give you guys some recognition. McEwen, Richter Scale, and Last Warning. Thank you guys for the 300 cheers. Appreciate the hype train attempt. Didn't make it level 2 though. Welcome aboard. Where's my whistle at? Alright, for you guys that are watching on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and close down the stream. Again, I'll be on Legends again on Monday and Tuesday next week. We're going to go ahead and move the stream over to regular World of Warships now for PC.